production first. Okay. Now, what do you mean by industry? Industry means production. Yes. What we can write here? Production of goods. Anything else? Say the points. Second point, anything? What? Extraction? Extraction of? Right? So we can say industry refers to the production of goods, extraction of products, yes, where the raw material is brought and it is through the process it is converted into finished good. That we can say input, process, right? There are different industries. There are different industries, agro-based industries, okay, mineral-based industries, marine-based industries, forest-based industries. So, in one by one, we are going to study here. Okay.
Industry refers to an economic activity that is concerned with production of goods, extraction of minerals, or the provision of services.
Provision of services. They are saying production of goods, and the last one is it is providing services. It is providing job to the people. Yes or no? Right?
Industries can be classified on the basis of raw materials, size, and ownership.
Yeah, what do you mean by raw material? The things which is found. Right? Raw material means the things we have the minerals or the sugar cane. Okay, size means it can be small and large. It depends upon the investment. How much you invest, it depends on that size. Next we are having ownership. Ownership means the owner we say, or it can be private, public, joint, cooperative. Now private means what? Can anyone say? Private means own or group of people. Public, anyone. Stand up and say yes. It is managed by the yes workers, laborers, or the appointed are there. Okay, officers. They get the salary or controlled by the government employees. Okay, see here. Next.
Industries may be agro-based, mineral-based, marine-based, and forest-based, depending on the type of raw materials they use.
Yeah. What is it here? First one is
agro-based industry.
Second,
mineral-based industry. Marine-based industry. Forest-based industry.
yes. Now, agro-based industry, like the word agro means agriculture.
Yes.
Right? It depends on agricultural products. We said like cotton, sugarcane. Okay? Mineral-based industry depends on minerals, iron ore, right? Here, which is brought to the industry, and then iron ore is converted into iron, and then it is transferred into different materials. Okay. Then we are having marine-based. Marine-based means sea, foods, and oceans, where oil is extracted, and also the fish and all, which fish is used, for oil also, making oil. Right? Forest-based industries. Okay, woods. The woods which we are getting from the forest, which is used for making different furnitures. Right? Even the medicines, the herbs are there, which is used as a Ayurvedic medicine. Yes, right? See. Get it.
Agro-based industries use plant and animal-based products as their raw materials.
Raw material.
Food processing, vegetable oil, cotton textile, dairy products, and leather industries are examples of agro-based industries.
Clear?
Yes.
Mineral-based industries are primary industries that use mineral ores as their raw materials. The products of these industries feed other industries. Iron made from iron ore is a product of mineral-based industry. Marine-based industries use products from the sea and oceans as raw materials. Industries processing seafood or manufacturing fish oil are some examples. Forest-based industries utilize forest produce as raw materials. The industries associated with forests are pulp and paper, pharmaceuticals, furniture, and buildings. Size of an industry refers to the amount of capital invested, number of people employed, and the volume of production. Based on the size, industries can be classified into small-scale and large-scale industries. Cottage or
It can be classified into two. What are they?
Small scale industry.
Okay, it depends upon the investment, right?
household industries are a type of small-scale industry where the products are manufactured by hand by the artisans. Basket weaving, pottery, and other handicrafts are examples of cottage industry. Small-scale industries use lesser amount of capital and technology. Large-scale industries produce large volumes of products. Investment of capital is higher, and the technology used is superior in large-scale industries. Production of automobiles and heavy machinery are large-scale industries.
For example, if I ask you, like small scale industries like handlooms and all, which is made, okay, but in large scale industries, what happens? Big machines, right? Okay, they are made there in which large scale industry. Okay, now what you have understood, based on that, let us have some quiz, right? See here. Here it said, some industries are owned and operated by an individual or a group of individuals. Such industries are known as dash industries. One by one of you from this row, one of you say, yes. Private. Right. Next question. Next question. Here, let me say, which among the following does not give a natural fire? Yes, on this side. Which among the following does not give a natural fire? Which? Sheep? Which one? Among these? Yes. Next. This industry is a dash-based industry. Forest, minerals, marine, and agro. Which base? This industry is based on what? Yes. Agro. Yes.
Forest.
Next question. On your screen. Yes. Hospitality is a dash industry. Forest based, agro based, sunset or sunrise. Yes.
Sunrise.
Good. So you have understood the chapter. Next video now, we will proceed. Industrial system, how it
Have you seen yards of colorful cloth on sale in a textile shop and wondered how they are made? Well, there's is a whole industry that works to make cloth called the textile industry. The primary raw material for the textile industry is cotton. After the cotton flowers, white.
Now here you see raw material or inputs. Here it is a industrial system how the product is converted into finished goods. Yes, here you see the cotton, it is a raw material as input. Why? Because after the farmers grows, it is transferred to the industry or factory. Okay, here it is a cotton. Okay, the raw material. Okay, which is grown by the farmers, and then after harvesting it is transferred to the factory or industries. Okay, we can say input. Right? That's why it is here a raw material or input.
Fibers grow around the cotton seeds. These are harvested and packed into bales before being sent to the textile mills.
Yes.
At the textile mills, the cotton fiber undergoes several processes like ginning and spinning.
What is it? Process of ginning and spinning means then what happens in textile mills? In mills, what happens or factory? Okay, the process takes place. Okay, the process which takes place, that is ginning and spinning, right? So raw material, that is cotton, which is grown by the farmers, and after harvesting it is sent to the textile mills. Here what happens? The process takes place to convert that cotton into threads. Okay, right? Out. And the final product here, you see here, yes, output, right here.
To be converted into yarn. A number of machines as well as people are involved in the process.
In this process.
The yarn is then woven to form the fabric through machines or by hand. The fabrics are then dyed to form the final product or the output, that is the colorful cloth you see in the market.
So what is here it said? Output is? Yes, here.
The final product or the output.
What is it here? Output. Output is what? So what is the final product, madam? What is the final product? Right? So input, process, output. Right? This here is giving an example of cotton, but it can be minerals also. Yes. For example, other sugarcane also. We can get sugarcane also. Sugarcane is grown by the farmers, then it is sent into the mills, and then the process takes place, and the final will be what will come? Like that only iron ore. In iron ore, what happened? It is the minerals which is extracted from underground, and then it is sent into the industries, and there the process takes place, and then it converted into iron. Yes or no?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
So what is this? Input, process, output. Understood this video?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good.
That's the colorful cloth you see in the market. The process through which the cotton fibers turn into cotton cloth shows how any industrial system works. In the textile industry, cotton fibers and their transportation to the textile mills involve the raw materials or inputs. The steps involved in converting the raw materials into the finished product, such as ginning, spinning, weaving, and dyeing, are the processes in the making of cloth. The finished product, here the clock is called the output.
Understood what I have written here? Same thing you see here also. Yes, cotton crops, transportations, that is inputs. Process, that is heating, drying, weaving and spinning, that takes place to convert it. And growth is the output. What I have explained here. Same thing here in the video also. Clear now?
Similarly, all industrial systems involve the three steps of inputs or raw materials, a process, and the output or the final product.
Finished product. Clear now? Here you see why is selecting a location so important while establishing an industry. Here you say, see here, one page here, subject see here, topic why selecting a location so important while establishing an industry. Why it is important? Suppose, forget about the industry. If you want to start a business, any small factory or why is selecting a location so important? Why it is so important? Yes, brother.
Sir, we will see the place where the customer will be more and we will earn more profit.
Yes. Forgot yes. What I said, why is selecting a location so important by establishing an industry? Because you see, industry is located out of the cities where populations will be not affected. Secondly, this is the transport, all the facilities like electricity, water, transportation, and raw material. Very good. Yes. So before you start, you will see all these things that yes, whether I am having the profit, where I am having these facilities or not. If you are getting, then easily you can open. But if you not getting these all facilities, then how you will open? So here it you see, answer the following question based on that only. Here it is ask some questions. See here. Which of the following does not come under geographical factor? Yes. This you have to. Yes, right. Okay. Yeah. Here we can choose only, but we cannot. Here we can see here all the answers. What you say? It is there. Banking, yes, right answer. Very good. Next is industry tends to be location where all task factors overweight the focus factors. What are they? You see all the answers are there. This is the view worksheet. It is a worksheet type that what you have understood. This is the worksheet. Okay. The questions are here also. Extra MCQs are also there. You can see here. Quiz. Right? Quiz is also there, and we are having the worksheet type question also. So this extra MCQs which is there. Leak of gas led to the industrial disaster in Bhopal. What we have understood based on that it is asked. What led to the disaster in Bhopal? The options are there. Yes.
Sir, we have accident.
Good, very good. Next question. Three factors affecting the location of an industries are. What are the factors? Three factors affecting the location of. What are the power, water, and air? Power, land, and raw material. Yes. Last minute.
Power, land, and raw material.
Good. Next. Several textile mills have closed down in Ahmedabad. This is because of gas. Girls side. Yes, girls. Many. Yes, tell me, madam.
Emergency of new textile centers in the country.
Good. So you have understood this chapter? Among the following, which is the output of an industrial system? Among these, which is the output? Yes.
D. Steel plates.
Next, we are having topic about distribution of major industries.
After the Industrial Revolution, industries have spread quickly across the world. Today we'll first take a look at all the major iron and steel producing countries in the world. As you can see, India is a major producer of iron and steel. It is also a major center for the cotton and textile industry. India has booming iron and steel industry in Jharkhand. The cotton textile industry has grown in Maharashtra and Gujarat. Let us first look.
Why different crops grow in different places? Why this cotton is not grown this side in the south? Yes.
Due to the climatic conditions.
And
Soil.
soil. Very good. Yes. As I told you in the beginning that yes, it depends upon the locations. Here in agriculture chapter you might have we have discussed that crops depends on the climate, soil. Yes or no? Water factors. Water. Okay. Right.
Look at the iron and steel industry in Jamshedpur. Jamshedpur, previously known as Sakchi, was the perfect site for the iron and steel plant. It is just 32 kilometers away from the Kalimati railway station, which carried iron ore from Chhattisgarh and Bengal. It was also near two rivers, Kharkai and Swarnareka. This ensured constant water supply all the year round. This industry opened doors for India's industrial growth. Sakchi was renamed to Jamshedpur after the founder.
So what was the name of this Jamshedpur previously?
Sakshi.
So what is the benefit here? You see here this industries was established here. Why? Why these industries were established in Jamshedpur only? Why not in other state? What are the different reasons? Can anyone say? Yes.
Because of the easy ability of water due to the
Water. Which river? Water facilities there?
Yes.
The minerals can be easily available there?
Yes.
Yes. From where? Transportation facilities? Easily it can be transported to the other place? Yes. Even the minerals can be get easily? Right? All the facilities are there?
Jamshedji Tata, and the railway station was renamed to Tata Nagar. Cotton textile industry has grown majorly in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. The most important of all are Mumbai and Gujarat.
Mumbai and?
There are many reasons for the growth of this industry. Firstly, cotton grows in large quantities in Maharashtra and Gujarat. The availability of easy railway and road transport infrastructure reduces transportation costs. With a large number of people available as working population in the cities, it is easier to find people to work in the mills.
The best example you see Boreli, our area only you see everywhere you see cotton, and if you go to the railway side, cotton factories there, where all the cottons are being sent there, and from there it is transported to the Ahmedabad or any other textile mill. Yes or no?
The port facilities in these states allow easy access to send goods across the sea route for exporting textiles and importing upgraded machinery. Which of these cities is famous for its iron and steel industry? Select the correct option and click submit.
Just now you saw the video. I have explained you. Now based on that, it is asked quiz time. It is quiz time. See here, which of these cities is famous for its iron and steel? Yes, one.
Jamshedpur.
Excellent. Jamshedpur is famous for its iron and steel industry.
Next.
Jamshedpur, previously known as?
Yes.
Select the correct option and click submit. Excellent. Jamshedpur was previously known as Sakchi. India has booming iron and steel and cotton textile industry. Iron and steel industry, Jamshedpur, just 32 kilometers away from railway station, close to Khargai and Swarnarekha. Cotton and textile industry, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Favorable conditions for supply of cotton, availability of labor, access to ports.
Yeah, somebody, see here what is it? Here it is said about iron and steel industry. The main, that is Jamshedpur, which is 32 kilometers away from railway station and close to Karkhari, and that is, this is the name of what? Can anyone say? Okay, India is a blooming iron and steel and cotton textile. Now here it is said about the cotton and textile. Which place? Which state? Very good. Favorable condition for it is here. What happened? Why it is grown? Because the condition is good. Okay, either you say the climate, you say the soil. Yes. Ability of labor, easily laborers are there, and access to ports. You have yes. Where the ports? Can anyone say? Okay. Understood this chapter? Yes. So clap yourself for the good answers you have given. Understood. Good. Next. Shall we proceed to the next one now?
Yes.
Next we are having the last distribution we did. Now distribution of iron and steel. How it is? What do you know about the iron? What do you know about the iron and steel industry in India? Means different industry we are going to study now. Yes.
What do you know about the iron and steel industry in India? Bridges, buildings, railways, vehicles, aeroplanes, machineries, and so on. All of these are very important for the progress of a nation. Can you guess what is common between all the things that we just listed? It is in the raw materials used for the construction of these objects. It is iron and steel. The iron and steel industry is the backbone of any developing nation.
Yeah, because everywhere you will see this iron is used, right? Okay, so we will have this. We will study about the different industries here.
In this chapter, let us learn about the various iron and steel industries in India. Before we start, let us understand the products of this industry. The iron and steel industry provides raw materials for producing industrial machinery, electrical machinery, defense equipment, railway tracks, railway engines, bridges, dams, automobiles, and many others. Interestingly, the level of industrialization and the economic development of any country is reflected by the per capita consumption of the iron and steel industry. Now, let's learn some interesting facts. Steel was manufactured since ancient days. Example for this is the iron pillar, which is from Gupta period. First attempt to produce iron and steel was done in 1830.
Only the methods were different. That time we don't have these machines in all. Today we are having the machines, we can easily, but it was time consuming that time. Okay, see here.
At Porto-Novo in Tamil Nadu,
Tamil Nadu.
Bengal Iron Work Company manufactured manufactured first pig iron at Kulti in 1874.
Kulti, it is a Bengal Iron Ore Company manufactured. It is in West Bengal. Kulti is in West Bengal. Okay. Okay.
The major turning point of the iron and steel industry in India was the establishment of Tata Iron and Steel Company in Jamshedpur in 1907. Now, India is the fifth largest crude steel producing.
This is the graph which is shown how it is. India is the fifth largest crude steel producing country in the world. You can see the graph how it is. Yes, understand?
Country in the world. Coming to the raw materials that are used in iron and steel industry, they are iron ore, manganese,
What are the requirements
limestone,
for the
silica,
iron?
chromate, feldspar, scrap iron, flux, and fuel.
What is
Galvanization is the process of making
what
steel
is it? Little bit.
ore.
What is it? The raw materials that are used in iron and steel industries are. What are the materials required? Okay. So the raw materials that are used in iron and steel industries are. What are the first? Iron.
Iron ore, manganese,
What is this? Right.
limestone, silica, chromate, feldspar, scrap iron, flux, and fuel.
Understood? So these are the requirements, the raw materials that are used in iron and steel industries. Okay? Okay? Clear everyone?
Yes.
We will stop here. We will continue in the next class. Okay?
Yes.